Welcome back to my channel, viewers and subscribers. It's your girl, Star Flames, and we're back with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Ruby Rose, not DDG's Ruby Rose. We're talking about Ruby Rose, the actress. Yes, she has come out with some strong allegations against Katy Perry. And Katy Perry's team, they're saying that Ruby Rose is a known liar. She is always accusing celebrities of doing salacious things to her, which is just not true. So what they're saying is that this woman has a pattern. They're calling her problematic, and they're saying that not only is she problematic, she's always making up these stories, and what she's coming with this time around about Katy Perry is simply not true. However, Ruby Rose is saying the allegations are factual, and she said that she filed a police report. Now, what had happened was, according to Ruby Rose claims, she's saying that Katy Perry assaulted her at the Spice Market nightclub in Melbourne, where she was in her early 20s, around 15 to 20 years ago. Rose says that she was resting on a friend's lap to avoid Perry. She alleges Perry bent down, pulled her underwear aside, and then rubbed herself on Rose's face until Rose woke up and vomited. Rose says that she later told the story publicly as a funny drunk story because she didn't know how else to handle it, right? No, my question in all of this is, why would the friend not push Katy Perry away? Is it that they are afraid because she is a celebrity, she has money and power? What's going on, right? Because if someone is resting on my lap in a club, it doesn't matter even if you're a stranger. I would not allow someone to step over to you and do something like that to you, you know? It's really disgusting if this really did happen. And the weird part is, I believe Ruby Rose. I believe her 110%. Katy Perry seems to have this forceful personality about her. If you're tiny, petite, cute, she gives the sense that she would force herself like, come here, give me a kiss. And she takes these things as light-hearted jokes, funny moments. While it may be funny to Katy Perry, it may not be funny to the person on the receiving end, because this entire conversation, right? So, how did this conversation started in the first place? Why is it that Ruby Rose decided to come out now and talk about it? We're going to talk about that, right? So, you guys know that Justin Bieber, he headlined Coachella. While Justin Bieber was on stage, the cameras were on him, and he logged into his YouTube account because he wanted to live stream, right? So, Katy Perry then threw a little subtle shade at Justin Bieber. Yes, Katy Perry, who we saw in camera a couple years ago, basically forcing herself on Justin Bieber on stage, forcing Justin Bieber's face close to hers, trying to give Justin Bieber a peck, or I think she actually went in and gave that little boy a peck. Justin Bieber was a child, a minor, and she did that in front the entire world to see. So as such, I don't disbelieve Ruby Rose, right? So now, how did Katy Perry go from being so obsessed with Bieber, so much so that she forced herself publicly on that guy to be throwing subtle shades at him at this point, right? It is given the sense that, when they say the fox cannot get the grape, so he thinks it's sour. That's the energy that she's given, throwing, subtle shades at Justin Bieber, saying that I wish I had a YouTube premium account so I could log in it while I'm on stage, yada yada, right? But who's stopping her? Katy Perry makes good money. Of course, she can have a YouTube premium account if she wants to, right? So, I'm saying that to say that is how it started. She was throwing shades at Ruby Rose. And what does Ruby Rose know? Ruby Rose knows that Katy Perry has the behavior to be forceful to other people because she was forceful to Justin Bieber. So I believe what happened is that Ruby Rose was like, heck, okay, so you did something similar to Justin Bieber, and now years later, you're trolling him on the internet and have had horrible experience with you too. So I believe this is why Ruby Rose spoke out about it. I believe that it did happen. I believe at the time when it happened, Ruby Rose was ashamed and she tried to polish it off by making it a light-hearted joke. But we know that sometimes as the year passes, it festers inside of you. Those things festers inside of you. Do you know how they say acting unbothered is the greatest self-harm? Yes. Ruby Rose was acting unbothered while deeply harboring such trauma. So Ruby Rose is now saying that she's going to speak out about it. She's saying before she spoke out about it, she told herself it was okay. She doesn't need people to believe her. She just needs to get rid of it out of her poor body before it gives her cancer. And I can understand, and it does make a lot of sense. So with Katy Perry's team coming out to say these allegations are categorically false and dangerous, reckless lies. You guys are not going to come out and tell us that, oh yes, Katy Perry did in fact do that. Yes, that's our girl. Yes, that's how she behaves. Yes, she normally forces herself on people. Her team is not going to come out and tell us that, right? So now, what's going to happen next in all of this? What's going to happen? Well, I'm learning that the matter is being investigated according to reports. They are actually investigating if they can find Ruby Rose report from 15 to 20 years ago. If they find Ruby Rose report, chances are there can be criminal charges against Katy Perry. But if not, it can go either way, right? But this is my thing. We know that sometimes when it comes to the police department, the police cannot be trusted because once you have good money, you can pay a police officer and your problem be gone. But I genuinely hope that they find the police report because as I've said, I 110% believe Ruby Rose. We've seen Katy Perry doing something similar to Justin Bieber, and now she's shading Justin Bieber, and hence why Ruby Rose is coming out and speaking out about what Katy Perry did to her. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know. Do you believe Ruby Rose? Because like hell, I do. Now, while you're at it, do all you need to on this video to support your girl. Peace.